Something I've noticed recently is a big issue in the leftist community. This is for the far political left, or more so the left-leaning, center left, whatever you want to call yourself on your little syllabus. Go ahead and jot yourself down. Actually, comment what you are down in the comment section below. Let me know your political alignment, whether you're far right or anything of that variety. But what I've noticed is that a lot of people on the left are actually feeling attacked by their own people. Cannibalism in the political landscape, one might say. Oh, it's evil. I hate every second of it. You see, some people consider me not left enough. And I thought this was a specific issue only to me. But it's discovering that people, because they're having a lot of interpersonal, introspective issues, discovering that, wait a second, you're still drinking at Starbucks, is enough of a heinous offense to actually call them out and actually deem them as a member of Germany's darkest part of history. That's right. People are calling people the sacred N-word. Not what I am, but the four-letter one, N-A-Z-I. That one. That's the one. Or the four-pronged. It used to be a symbol of Hinduism. You know what I'm talking about. You know what it is. And people are using and tossing around words and having infighting all around the groups. You don't condemn these people. You should hate these people same as I hate them. You should be arguing all the time same as me. You should be doing this. You should be exhausting your resources and doing exactly what I'm doing. Because some people think that you're not left enough. You should be more left. Why don't you want equal human rights? Why don't you want this? Why don't you want that? When in reality, people can have whatever beliefs they so damn please. You can't force your personal preferences onto somebody. Let's say I met a girl. This is not a good example, but hear me out. Let's say I met a girl and she only dated Asian guys. Is it up to me to be the one black guy she dates? No. It's not up to me to do that. That doesn't make any sense. I'm just going to go ahead and find somebody else. That's easy said and done. I'm just going to do that. You forcing somebody or telling somebody they're a bad person because they're not as devoted as you, they don't have the same beliefs as you, is not going to make them magically say, wait a minute, you're right. I've been enlightened. What divine intelligence. Oh, my goodness. I've been a fool. I've been torn asunder. Why did I not see this before? Your insults and berating me and calling me a PDF file and destroying me actually worked. It's not going to work. That's not how it works. It's not how it happens. It's becoming a deeper issue now because we shouldn't be all fighting each other. We should be a collective front, a union against the crazy ideologies of the people that want us dead, the people that want gay people destroyed, the people that don't want trans people to exist, the people that say, what, there's only two genders, the people that destroy that. We should be fighting against those people, but in reality, we're having disgusting, stupid, petty infighting because our favorite VTubers are arguing with each other. We're having stupid infighting because we didn't understand the symbolism of Steven Universe that deeply, and now you think I'm a bad person because I said Steven Universe sucks. You think I'm a bad person because I don't play Minecraft. You think I suck because I think the new DMC show is actually pretty cool. You think that somebody is a bad person because you saw in the background of one of their videos, wait a minute, is that McDonald's? Yeah, I always knew you were a genocide funding piece of garbage. I'm going to tell everybody that you're trash. Let's check his background history and see that any of his exes hate him. Let's figure this one out. This is what happens. Digging too deeply and being so chronically online, you forget that people have differences. You forget that people have different preferences. People have different small, little minutia things that go on in the confines of their mind that cure in the back of them. Everybody has different upbringings and different roots. You can't have the same opinion about every single thing. You can't do that. There are people that are deeply in the LGBTQ community that don't like polyamorous people. They think they're greedy. There are people that are gay that don't like bisexuals. There are bisexuals that hate lesbians. There are lesbians that won't date trans women. There are people different in each group. There are trans people that deeply hate other trans people. There are trans people that are transphobic. There are gay people that are homophobic. There are people in the group that represent different aspects of how they live. That's what it means to be human, to have a different variety of sets, to build you into the person you are today. That's how it operates. You can't just naturally, you can't be doing this. You can't be telling somebody, you're not left enough. You're not like me enough. You're not me enough. I want to see myself in all these things. I want to be in a community of nothing but an echo chamber. That is what it means to be in a community, to have differences. That's what it means. It means to communicate and talk at the table and not agree to everything. Not agree with everyone someone says. It's a compromise. That's the beauty of it. And I've seen so many times where people have a little bit of a wayward opinion. They may think to themselves, I think this guy, Chris Chan, may actually not be a woman. Nope. You don't know their journey. Okay, that's cool. I want to state my opinion. Can we talk about it? Nope, you're transphobic. All right, hold on now. Let's roll back. Let's roll back a little bit. Let's take a step back. So you're not actively funding, you're not actively stopping any McDonald's, you're not actively doing this, you're not actively participating in the boycott? No, I'm not participating in the boycott because my father had a heart attack and I can't keep up with everything. You're not left enough. Your father is going to suffer in the hospital because you're not keeping up with politics. What? Medicare is getting destroyed. He don't got Medicare. He's paying out of pocket. He's got to pay out of pocket because Medicare is destroyed. That's why that's happening. That's not why that's happening. That's actually not. He just has money. Oh, he has money, so he's rich, so he's a piece of garbage. All right, calm down. And people in real life, right? People in real life don't have conversations like this. Like, for the majority of people, we're pretty okay with differences in real life. It's really just the online space. It's the online spectrum of people that say to you, guess what, guys? This is going to sound crazy, but I think I want to argue. What? I think I want to argue. And if you've ever in your life seen a comment thread or argue with somebody in the YouTube comments, you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that it can go on for eons. You can spend time immortal. You could be like Sisyphus, pushing the boulder up the hill all the time, trying to argue with a person that has way too much free time. You're at work, at Amazon, on the line, arguing with somebody in the YouTube comments. You are at UPS. You are at Starbucks. You are at McDonald's, at your low minimum wage job, arguing on Twitter on your lunch break. You're arguing on Twitter on your lunch break. You're in your bed doom scrolling, arguing on Twitter. You go to your computer so you can type it out faster. Why are you doing this? You're on league getting banned. You're arguing for nothing. And this comes where I think the biggest issue is. When you're in your community and you're not left enough and you're feeling like you're hated by your own contemporaries, where do they go? What happens? I'll give you an example. Let's do the biggest demographic in America. White men. Biggest demographic in America is white men. That's literally the largest group in America is white men, right? So they're not left enough. And they're getting hated. They're being told they fucking suck. You're a white man. You're a man and you're white. You're responsible for all atrocities in history. You're a Mayo sapien. You suck. I hate everything about you. You're a cum cricket. I don't want anything to do with you. You're a vanilla gorilla. You're an opaque orphan. You're a children of the chalk. I don't like you, pagan pastry. Burn in hell. You tell them all the time. You say, oh, you suck ass. You're a complete piece of garbage. You stink. Literally, you stink. You don't use washcloths. You suck. And they're trying their best to literally be a part of the group. They say, yeah, I acknowledge my ancestors did things bad, but I don't think I did anything bad. Nope, you contribute to whiteness, so you should die. So now they're thinking to themselves, all right, well, I don't want to be a part of this group because they insult me. Where are they going to go? Where are they going to go, huh? Oh, now you don't want to fucking talk about it, do you? Where do they fucking go? They go to the complete opposite, you idiot. That's where they fucking go. They go to a place where they're accepted. White pride, white power. A place where they can have a nuclear family. They can get a passport and get an Asian wife. That's what they're going to do. That's what happens. They get ostracized so much in this little community, the far left. They get annihilated. They're not left enough to exist. You know what happens? They get pushed to the other side. What happens with black people? They just become more black. I don't know what to tell you. They become more black. They don't become left-leaning. They don't become right. They don't go all the way to the right. They become something worse. A weeaboo of Africa. They become a hotep. That's what happens. That's the reality of what happens to them. It fucking sucks. It's stupid. It's ignorant. It's idiotic. It's childish. It's what happens. It's because you go too far in insulting people. Well, they insulted me, so I got to insult back. Are you fucking 5? Are you 5 years old? Is that what you're telling me? Are you 5 fucking years old where you can't actively think for a second to say to yourself, well, I shouldn't argue with this obviously deranged person But you think that if you argue with them, you will somehow enlighten them and crack through their skull and show them the way, show them the light, chisel out the hard parts. And by insulting them, you'll do something. I owned you. I figured it out. I got it bad. I figured it out. No, you idiot. You're not going to push them away from it. You're going to show that you like arguing. And the people on your side are going to see, yeah, you like arguing. That's cool. They may see it as their own. You may get your validation from your echo chamber, but the rest of the people are gonna say they're crazy. They're absolutely crazy. That's what's gonna happen. Far right, you're not off the hook either, by the way. Far right, you guys suck too. You guys are deep ass. Centrist, you fucking suck too. Want to point that out. I'm center left. That's where I'm at. I'm center left. I discovered that now. I know where I'm at now. I'm center left. I'm more left leaning, but I'm gonna keep it a fucking being with you. I'm gonna keep it a whole fucking stack 100,000. The agitation I see of people in the left wing talking to me personally in DM saying I used to be left leaning, but because of the idea politics and the gender identity politics and the fact that I'm being hated for a white man has pushed me to the right wing, and I never felt more accepted being a right winger because they actually respect me for my whiteness. They actually care about my history, and I'm not hated for being white. That's an issue. That is a deep problem. And this is obviously deeper and more nuanced than I can do in a small YouTube video. I'm just addressing my concerns. That's all I'm doing. But this is a mess. It's a goddamn mess, dude. It's a deep fucking mess. Stupid. Bye.
I'm your nigga night, be my loyalties low. Ooh, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you're free.